Hello everyone, my name is Sakshi and today we will see how to use SQL transformation in Informatica Cloud. So there are three source type in SQL transformation. Using store procedure, using store function and SQL query, we can perform SQL transformation. So let's understand what is the SQL transformation. So SQL transformation can call a store procedure or function, process a save query that you create in the transformation SQL editor, and it can be connected and unconnected transformation. So store procedure is nothing but you can create to perform one or more DML operations on the database. It is nothing but the group of SQL statements that accept some inputs in the form of parameters, perform some tasks, and may or may not return any value. In store function, it is same like store procedure, but here we can return a single value. In saved or the user entered query, there are two options, saved query and the entered query. If you select the entered query, you can write down the query in the SQL transformation and it is process the query and return row and database error. So next is the connected and unconnected SQL transformation. So in connected SQL transformation, it pass parameter to the store procedure and receive a single output parameter or multiple output parameters. In unconnected, it run a store procedure before or after or during mapping. In connected SQL transformation, it run a store procedure every time a row passes through the SQL transformation. And in unconnected SQL transformation, it is called a store procedure multiple times within a mapping. So let's understand this with the help of mapping. I have created this one-to-one mapping and I take the SQL here, SQL transformation. In source, I have take the department table. In SQL transformation, you can see there are the SQL types, store procedure, store function and SQL query. We will see one by one. If you click on the unconnected store procedure, the SQL transformation will be unconnected. So first we will be see how to do in connected and then we'll see the unconnected. So I have created one store procedure SP department. Let me show you. So here what I want, I have created the store procedure like I want the maximum salary, department wise maximum salary from employee table. So let me show you my source. There are two tables, employee table and department table. So in employee table there are 6 records and in department there are 3 records. And in both the table, department ID is common ID. If it is matching, it will give the result, means maximum salary. So what output we want here, like 10 is matching. So in our source there are 2 times, 10 records are 2 times, 40,000 and 50,000. So 50,000 is highest salary, so I want the 50,000 with department wise. Then we'll compare 20,000. So here 10,000 and 60,000. So 60,000 is greater, so I want the 60,000 in my output, and 30,000 is a single record, so it will come as it is. So let's understand. In store procedure, you can create or replace the store procedure. You can give name here. If it is already exists, then it will replace this by this name. The department ID we take as an input number and max salary is our output number. In begin, you can write your code. Okay, if it is matching or if it is so it will give us the maximum salary, and if record is not matching, then it will shows the 0 value and end. So it will end the store procedure. So you can see here input field, department ID. In field mapping, we filled the mapping department ID. Output field showing here maximum salary. In advanced, there are a tracing level property. normal, verbose initialization and verbose data. In target, we'll create the runtime target. Let's save this mapping. Mapping is valid. We'll run this mapping. So you can see mapping succeeded. It is completed successfully with affected 3 rows. So we'll check in target. Store procedural file is output is created. So you can see maximum column what we get 50, 60 and 20. Same as expected. So in this way you can create the store procedure connected with the connected transformation. Now we'll see the unconnected, how we can call in the unconnected. So we'll go in SQL transformation. Here you can see the unconnected store procedure option is available. Click on unconnected, say yes, save this mapping. Now you can see it is unconnected. We'll take one expression to call this function. So in expression, we'll create one output port as a salary, max salary, integer. Here go to built-in function. You can see the store procedure. Click here. So this is the syntax. In field we have to select our department ID. And max salary, this is the input, this is the output field. Department ID is input and max salary is output. Validate this. You can see the error, incompatible argument max salary. Only variable fields or proc result can be passed as an argument to output and in-out parameter of the store procedure. So the data integration is suggested us to take the proc result. So we will take this. Now validate. So this is valid. Save this. Mapping is valid. Now we'll run this mapping. So you can see mapping completed successfully with affected 3 rows. Let's check in output. So you can see here department ID, department name. Okay, this is our source, and maximum salary we are getting as the department wise. By using unconnected SQL transformation, you can achieve result this way. Now here we can see in SQL transformation, second option is store function. As I already told you, store function is nothing but it is same as the store procedure, only it returns the single value. Now we'll see the SQL query. Let me show you. I already created mapping. Whatever store procedure we created here, like we want the maximum salary department wise, so same thing we are doing into the SQL query. Same problem statement we are taking here. So you can see I selected the SQL query option. Here are the two options, enter query and saved query. You can select the saved query also. If we select the entered query, we have to write down the query here. So select d.department ID, max employee salary I have took here, and I perform the left outer join on the department ID of both the column, common column and group by department ID. In field mapping, there is nothing in field mapping. In output field, I have created two output field here, O max salary and O department ID. And in pass through fields, I have clicked the, let me show you. You can click on add, and here you can select the department name, whatever you want. Pass through means what? If you want any field from source to target, then here you can select. So I want the department name. Save this. In target we already created, we will take the new target or same target. Mapping is validated. Let's run. Let's run this. So you can see mapping executed successfully. Let's check store query. You can see here output port, maximum salary, department ID and department name. Same result we are getting by using store procedure, SQL query, by using the SQL transformation with the connected and unconnected. So in this way you can use this store procedure SQL transformation in Informatica Cloud. If you think that this video is informative, please like, share and comment on this video. Thank you.